Welcome in, everyone. 6 o'clock here on this Monday. Jason rocking solo with you for the next few days as Alicia has a few days off here. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. Let's get over to Guy for a look at this important holiday forecast.
A heat advisory will go in effect this afternoon, Jason, expire at 7 o'clock this evening. Heat index values up to near 100 degrees. You can see 95 to 99 heat indices today. So get ready right over the metro, too. So find that dry time, or rather cool time. Also, maybe some dry time later on this afternoon. You want to find that going inside, and you may have to dodge some thunderstorm activity. So get ready for that. There's a chance for a few shower and thunderstorms that are on radar right now this morning, breaking apart and dissipating, but another chance this afternoon for shower and thunderstorms, isolated. Better chance for storms tomorrow. On a day like today, obviously with heat indices where they are, this is the first time this season and the hottest day so far this year. Know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Heat stroke, you're going to find a throbbing headache. Hopefully you don't. No sweating, body temperature at above 103 degrees, pretty high fever, red hot, dry skin, nausea, vomiting, rapid, strong pulse. You want to call 911. If you suffer more from a heat exhaustion where you have excessive sweating, find a cool place and drink water so you can recharge. All right, I got you covered on traffic this morning. Time now 6:02. Nothing whatsoever out there on the roads to slow you down. So you may find maybe some damp pavement over Plymouth, Hopkins area and Eden Prairie. Other than that, smooth sail for you.
All right, Guy, thank you. And you don't have to wait until the 4th to celebrate Independence Day. Red, White, and Boom happens tonight in Minneapolis. But with one big difference here. Instead of those rockets launching, lasers will be shining. And it's not the only change you're going to see here. Cece Gaines is live at Boom Island Park with more on what's happening. Cece, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, a lot of fun here at the park in just a few hours. Right at 8 o'clock, there's going to be live music and food trucks, so that's great. And then at 10 p.m., there's going to be a laser light show, not fireworks. So as you were kind of predicting, let's talk about why that big change is coming. No fireworks. We're told the city went this route because it's more affordable. The cost of fireworks has gone up and a laser light show is about half the cost. Officials say there were also security concerns with a large-scale fireworks show. And with an ongoing shortage of police officers and the Taste of Minnesota happening at the same time, some park officials were concerned that there wouldn't be enough officers to police a large-scale fireworks show. Now, last year, there wasn't even a fireworks show, but this still happened. You'll remember people shooting fireworks at buildings a few blocks off the riverfront. And as you see in this video, there are also cars whipping around shooting fireworks, sometimes at people. So officials just wanted to be extra cautious. Here's a heads up if you want to see the show.
So a laser light show is going to be a smaller, area where it'll take place, whereas fireworks you can see for, miles, a couple miles. Laser light show, you're going to need to be in the Boom Island Park vicinity to see the actual show.
Yep, again, in Boom Island Park here to see that show tonight. And then another reminder, if you are going to be around the Stone Arch Bridge at all today, it does close down at 10 p.m. Jason.
All right, thank you for that reminder. Cece Gaines reporting live this morning. Thank you. And you can expect to see a lot more people on the road and at the airport in the next couple of days. The travel numbers are skyrocketing with 51 million Americans on the go. That's according to AAA, setting a record for the holiday. Now, here's a bit of good news for drivers this morning. AAA says gas prices are down nearly 30% from this time last year. In Minnesota, the average is $3.44 a gallon. If you're sticking close to home for the 4th, you can catch fireworks near you. We have a list of the shows and the festivals all ready to go this morning. All you have to do is text 4th to 763-797-7215. Remember, text that number, do not call. Well, less than 6 hours from now, you can head out to Nicollet Mall for the Taste of Minnesota. There's a lot of fun to sink your teeth into, from incredible food from local restaurants to art and live music. There is something out there for everyone. Eva Anderson is live at Nicollet Mall with a closer look at what's in store for day 2 of that festival. Eva, good morning.
Well, I can tell you day one was super popular. I didn't go, but I had a view of it from my rooftop, and I was able to enjoy a free concert. Last night was Third Eye Blind. There are 3 different stages, though. Tonight's big act on the main stage is Big Boy. You may remember him from Outkast, but there's another stage for my personal favorite style of music, jazz, and then there's another singer-songwriter stage as well. It's free to attend. You can get your ticket on Eventbrite, but if you show up without registering, they say they'll let you in as well. They're excited to continue bringing people downtown after a big weekend with Pride and Taylor Swift and provide people with an option to stick around this holiday weekend.
Well, if you're going to live in a city and you're going to stay, not everybody has a cabin that they go to for the weekend. If you're looking for something to do and you want to participate in the city, we have Taste of Minnesota as a festival down here.
Again, there is lots of music, but there's also fantastic food, and the festival kicks off at noon. It'll wrap up at 8, but coming up in 30 minutes, we'll have some tips for you to watch out because, as we've been mentioning all morning, it's going to be really hot. So we'll have what you need to know, especially if you're heading out to events like this.
Yeah, we all have to take precautions today to keep ourselves safe. No doubt about that. Eva Anderson, going to check back in with you here in a few minutes. Thank you. We are following overnight news, breaking news from overnight. Minneapolis fire crews are watching for hotspots after a house fire on 17th Avenue South. That's in the Phillips neighborhood. It happened around 3 a.m. Our photographer on scene said it looked like the fire was contained to the attic area. We're told no injuries were reported. Developing this morning, Minneapolis police tell us they plan on arresting the man who they say caused an evacuation during a standoff as soon as he gets out of the hospital. Officers say the suspect periodically fired a gun out his window on Weeks Avenue after 3 yesterday afternoon. That's not far from the U of M campus. Police say they evacuated nearby buildings and blocked off streets as negotiators got to work. The suspect eventually came out and was taken to a local hospital. Minneapolis police are also investigating a shooting in Uptown that left a teenage girl with serious injuries. This happened on Pillsbury Avenue near 29th Street just after 10:30 Sunday morning. No arrests have been made. Right now, the FAA is investigating what caused a power parachute to collide with a power line in Chautauqua, Wisconsin. This happened on Saturday night. The police say 2 people were on board. The pilot was taken to the hospital and the passenger was okay. If you're not familiar with a power parachute, it has an inflated wing and a hanging cart that's connected for the pilot to sit in. This morning, the NTSB is looking for any video that might have captured the deadly plane crash on Mille Lacs Lake this past Friday. The local sheriff's office also tells us they have identified the pilot as 47-year-old Ryan Comer from Blaine. He died when the plane nose dived into the water. Investigators say he had 20 years of flying experience. The sheriff says Ryan and a friend were flying and took off from the Anoka County Airport when they were flying their planes to a cabin in Aitkin County. They planned for a brief stop on the lake, but investigators say Ryan's plane went down.
The friend was flying about a quarter mile behind the guy that was flying the crashed one and above him, and was able to see the impact when he hit the water.
As we mentioned, the National Transportation Safety Board is looking for video. Right now, they're asking boaters or any property owners on the Southwest Shore to check their cameras. If you plan to spend part of your long holiday picking strawberries, you might be a little bit disappointed. Minnesota strawberry farmers are taking a huge hit after June became the second driest on record. And right now, it's forcing fields to close, some for the first time in their history. The farms like Pine Tree Orchard in White Bear, which lost 15 acres of strawberries. But it's not just the record dry spell. Farmers say they're also seeing diseases like black root rot hit their crops.
This has got to be one of the most challenging. The problem is you get one shot a year. But you know, when it comes down to it, I'm the one responsible for the berries on our farm.
Now, Jacobson says there are still 5 healthy acres of strawberries, which will be used to make popular projects that they sell at their bakery. But their farm is primarily known as an apple farm. And Jacob says, thankfully, this year's apple season is on track to be healthy and successful.